Morning guys, how are we? Back out again on the fields of Stirling. Right, we're out metal detecting this morning. I've just had my first find and look at this, it's starting to dry out now. But we have a Georgian copper. I think it's a lovely Georgia furred penny. Slightly see a Britannia there, can't we? If you look closely you'll see the Britannia going down and round. So this side is either going to have a head or it's going to have nothing on it. Yeah, it's very lumpy, but you can just make out a Georgia furred head there. That is a massive Georgia furred penny. Georgian copper to start us off, and let's just see what we get. Well, the next find is a little Victorian watchwinder. Look at that bad boy. For an old pocket watch to wind up the old watches. That's nice, eh? I'll take that. Lovely little find. It's got some writing on it, I just can't read it. But I'll get it under a microscope when I get it home and I'll try and find out what that says on it. Well, there we go, we've got another Georgian copper. I don't think I'm going to get anything off that here, but you never know when we get it home. There could be something on that, but they're no nonsense coppers. Like, you seem to find a lot of them on the fields and they are just toasted. But there's got to be something on that. You can at least see the date. I'm going to see a date on that when I get it home. You can see a line there. That's a Britannia on the back, which means I'm going to get a date. So the fields I'm on today have a 1300s mansion house on it, right? We should find some stuff today. I really hope we do. We're really close to where this house is. The house is still here. The last people that owned it were Canadian bankers. And there's been a lot of new housing developments made just over the back. So, we're in the field today, close to the house. I've had medieval buttons out of here before, that's about it. So let's kind of ground all these bales. I'm really going to go for it today, a good couple of hours. And hopefully we'll find something nice. Thing about this is it's got a medieval road going through it as well, so there is really good chance of finding history here today. Well, there we go. Next find is an old buckle. Looks more Victorian or Georgian. You can hear all the geese. Look at all the geese. Ah, that's phenomenal. Not sure what this is, but it sounds aluminium. So it could be a token. Oh, it's lead. Some weird bit of lead. If anybody knows what it's for, let us know. I dig this, but I've seen it sticking out the ground. It's actually part of an old, which I think is an old drawer handle for like maybe Georgian or Victorian furniture. That's what it looks like, an old drawer handle. Still a nice little find. Nice clod shot for you, look at that. That's the way it came out, the clod. Could be a Charles II Turner, that, by the way. Yeah. It's a wee bit bigger than a Turner, like, but it's, I've been filled with them before. It looks a wee bit bigger than a Turner. Might be a Georgian farthing. when I get that home I should be able to get something off it. Could be a Georgian turner. Could be a Georgian or a turner, right? It's one of the two. It's either a Georgian coin or a turner, but I will scrub that when I get it home, and I guarantee you I get something off that because I can see a little bit of detail. There you go, look at this. Old buckle. A very old buckle actually. It's got some right age to it, that, hasn't it? Well, the old camera cut out there on the phone, and that's a little spectacle buckle, as I was saying. And it's from the 1300s to the early 1550s. Somewhere in between that time, generally that's when these were made. So, like I said, fits in with the mansion house, it's just across the road. And that is a beautiful find. Woohoo! Well, not sure what this is, it's popped out the clod. And this could be the return of the hammies. It really could be. I'd say that was a hammered, would you not? Yes! That's a hammered, alright. I just can't see who it is. Lizzie. I think it's Elizabeth. You know, I'm not sure. It's been well dragged in the plough anyway. I'm absolutely no idea who that is. Just want to get ID'd. I think it's been well smashed up in the plough. Look at that, it's been dragged. Ah, but it's a hammy. Woohoo! That's all I see. Somebody will know what it is. It's been well dragged about in the plough. This is what happens, the plough hits them and then they just churn into bits. That's ripping away into pieces. It's been hit with the plough. Amazing. Either an Elizabeth or something like that, or maybe something a wee bit older, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be fair. We'll get somebody to ID it for us and we'll let you know on the roundup. That's just a belting find, it really is. Well, check this, we're on the silver, right? Look at this, this is brilliant, this is a cracking find actually. I quite like this, it's Victorian, right, and that's part of a clay pipe. But on the old Victorian clay pipes, they used to do decorative silver. Haha! Look at that, eh? Still on the top of the Victorian pipe. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that, lovely leaf design silver. And that would have been used by somebody who had money. That would have been used by someone who had money. And that is a cracking Victorian clay pipe with silver on it. Woohoo! This came up, it was a very, very scratchy signal. But look at that, it's a little pistol ball. Check that out, that was very scratchy. I nearly never dug it. It was just one of those ones, it was dead low, it was scratchy. And I thought, should I dig it, should I not? And I'm glad I did, because it's a little musket ball. Or a pistol ball, as they would say. Judging by the size. And that's the thing about the deus, when it gives that little faint squeak. A lot of people don't dig it, but sometimes that's where your hammies are. The thing I love about this field is it's got a whole mixture of finds on it. Look at that, and that. It's another one of those little bale seals that I've just dug up. There's a whole load of different finds comes out this field. All the way from medieval right up to Victorian, and I just love it, it's great digging. Well, I've just dug this. No idea what it is, give it a good rub. It's toasted. It's been sitting in all this big, there's a big water puddle here. And that's where I dug it, just away from that water puddle. This was all in water up to recently. At the end of last year. Ah, look at that. Haha, it's a bobby. Look at that, you can actually see the thistle. You can see the thistle there. And the two bits going out the side. It's a Charles II bobby. Woohoo! I might get that really clean when I get it home. It's going that light colour, and that should fade away. It's just because it's been in soil that's kind of wet and damp. But yeah, that is what a real Charles II bobby looks like. Well, there you go, another bit of Victorian silver. Look at that, man. Yeah, Vicky Bunhead silver. Very nice, eh? Looks to be a 3D. Nice little 3D Queen Victoria. Woohoo! Well, there you go, guys. Look at that, another little bit of silver. And again, that's from a Victorian pipe. You could just tell. It's silver anyway, you could tell by the way it's starting to gleam up. Bit of scrap silver off of a Victorian pipe. Woohoo! Silver, silver. That's what I always say. A bit of junk coming off that field, just thought I'd show you it before I get rid of some of it. That was the Victorian door handle. Tons of lead. Always keep your lead because you can melt it down. Bronze, aluminium, bits of copper, bits of bronze. All sorts of weird and wonderful stuff, but yeah, like I always say, you've got to dig the junk to get the goodies. Well, there you go, look at that. I think that is either a Turner or a Georgian farthing, one of the two. But we will have a look when we get it home. On that note, guys, I'm starting to lose the light, so I'm going to call it a day for this video. Good luck, happy hunting, and I'll catch you guys in another video very shortly. Bye for now.